Hello everyone, today we are going to explore the OSI model, the Open Systems Interconnection Model. It is basically a framework that explains how data travels from one computer to another step by step. Think of it as a common language for all devices and protocols so they can work together smoothly. We can imagine the OSI model as a 7-floor building. When you send a message, it starts at the top floor, the application layer, and then go down floor by floor until it reaches the physical layer at the bottom and leaves your device. On the receiving side, the data climbs back up the building layer by layer until it reaches the application where the user finally sees the message. Layer 7 Application. This is the top floor, the one closest to us. Whenever you use Line, Instagram or open a website, you are living at layer 7. It is where humans and machines shake hands. Protocol here, HTTP, FTP, SMTP. Basically, this is the place where your message is born. Layer 6 Presentation. Now, your message may be born, but can the receiver actually understand it? The presentation layer acts like a translator and a bodyguard. Translation changes data formats like text, image, video. Compression shrinks data so it travels further. Encryption locks the message with a secret code so no one can read it on the way. Think of it like writing your letter, folding it, and sealing it with a lock.
Layer 5 Session. Session are like conversation. Imagine calling your friend. You start with hello, you talk, then you say bye and hang up. That's what the session layer does. It start, maintain, and in communication. If the line drop, it can reconnect. For example, staying logged into Gmail or keeping a Zoom meeting alive. Without this layer, you would be shooting hello, hello every 5 seconds.
Layer 4 Transport. This is the delivery manager. It breaks big messages into chunks and make sure they arrive correctly. There are two big delivery options. TCP, reliable but slower. Think DHL Express, check every packet, gets a signature, make sure nothing missing. Perfect for email or file downloads. UDP, fast but leaky. Think the food delivery on the motorbike. Fast but sometimes file are missing. Used for online games, YouTube, Netflix. So if you are lagging in the game, boom, UDP. Layer 3 Network. This layer is the GPS and map system. It assigns IP address and finds the best route for your data. Routers work here. They are like post office using the fastest route. Protocol include IPv4, IPv6, ICMP, and OSI. Without it, your data is like a letter with no address. The mailman has no idea where to go. Fun fact, this is where IP conflict happen. Like two houses having the same address. It's over.
Layer 2 Data Link Layer. Your data already has IP address, but inside the same network, we still need something more specific, like a room number. The data link layer provides this by adding a MAC address with uniquely identify each device network cards. This ensures that the frame reaches the correct device within the local area network. Devices such as switch operate here, forwarding frame based on MAC address. This layer also performs error detection with technique like CRC, helping to catch small transmission error before the data move on. So while the network layer tells us the building, the data link layer makes sure the packet is delivered to the right room inside. Layer 1, physical layer. And finally, we reach the basement, the physical layer. This layer deals only with raw signals, electrical pulse, light beam, or radio wave. It includes the actual hardware that carry data such as Ethernet cable, fiber optic line, and Wi-Fi antenna. The physical layer doesn't interpret or understand what the message means. It simplifies converts data into signal and puts them through the medium in outer world. It is the foundation that all the higher layer depends on the roads on which every piece of data must travel. Example, how does a simple hello travel? Step by step through OSI layer. This is the application layer. Here the Line apps create the message hello. This is the path we see and interact with as user. Next is the presentation layer. The message is encrypted for security. Use something like SSL or TLS. It's like putting hello into the lock envelope before sending it out. Now the session layer makes sure the connection between my phone and the line server stay alive. It's like keeping a phone call open while the conversation continues. At the transport layer, the message is broken down into smaller pieces called segments. TCP ensures that these pieces are delivered reliable and in the right order. It's like splitting a packet into smaller blocks before shipping them. Then at the network layer, each segment is given an IP address, just like writing the destination address on every box. This ensures the data know exactly which server it should reach, in this case, line server. Next is the data link layer. Here a MAC address is added, which works like assigning a room number inside a building. This helps the data reach the correct device within the local network, which operates at this layer. Finally, the physical layer transmits the data as raw signal, electricity, light beam, or radio wave. For like on Wi-Fi, the message travels as radio signal from my router to the internet and then to the line server.
So that the OSI model 7 layer is with a specific role lines a 7 floor. They very service. An easy way to remember them. All people seem to need the data processing. Think about it. Every meme, every video, every message you send is in chat. And of it travel to this 7 layer. Thank you for listening.